So come along with me today. We are going to my favourite coffee shop in Chiang Mai. Well, in Doi Saket. Excuse me. It's about 4 kilometres from my house, and if I wasn't so lazy at the moment, I would get off my backside and walk it, but today I'm going to drive it. This is my morning ritual. Well, it is becoming my morning ritual, I should say, and it's one of the highlights of my day. I like to wake up, do a little work on the laptop, and at 9 o'clock these guys open, so I head on over and I get my coffee, I have a chat, but it's more about the drive over. Well, and the coffee. I love this life. I love this village life, if you can call it a village. I love these back roads. I love that everything goes slow on the back roads. There's no hurry. Some days I count the soy dogs. I think the other day I got up to 9 on the way there. They're everywhere. But you know what? We haven't had any problems with them. There's a lot of them. We've had no problems with them. They're a little territorial, but they don't sort of bother us, and they hang around our house, and I think they're getting used to seeing us, and they've never been aggressive. So that's fantastic. This is one of the highlights of my drive in the morning is this. Let me turn this around. Why do we live in Doi Saket? One of the reasons, beautiful views like this. Stunning. Just stunning. You've got beautiful views everywhere. Not too hazy today. The smoke is certainly clearing. The wife thinks smoky burning season is over, so that's great. I guess we didn't really experience it too bad. In saying that, we came in start of April, and it wasn't too bad at all. So I know there's a lot of uproar about it, but the word on the street that we're hearing is that it was a lot better this year. Maybe it's because we had a little bit of rain. I don't know, quite possibly. But it didn't really bother us that much. Maybe because we're out in Doi Saket. I'm not sure. So, even though it's my new favourite coffee shop, I still need GPS, because there are lanes and alleyways and pathways and tiny little roads off everywhere out in the back sticks here of Doi Saket. So my little GPS does need to help me. So if you do hear her talking like that, it's not the wife, it's the friendly GPS. But for me, this drive in the morning I do on my own. I think it's a bit of mental health. It's a bit of relaxation to start the day. Allows me some time just to focus on what I need to do. What I do love though is just seeing morning life. Morning life in the village. Morning life in Doi Saket. I love it. No one's in a hurry. Everyone's taking it easy. These tiny little roads. Yesterday I was coming back from coffee and I came around a tight bend. Actually, a bend I just came around just before. Came around a tight bend, and another car and I. It's a blind bend. We literally almost ran into each other. Check out these views if you can see them behind me here. Just stunning. Check that out. One of the reasons we live in Doi Saket, the amazing views. So anyway, we literally were on top of each other. His car and my car, as we came around the corner, just pulled up, just short of each other. Now, in America, that would have ended in a screaming match. This is one of my, I keep getting distracted, one of my favorite parts just here. This spot just here is beautiful. So in America, that would have ended up in a screaming match and a punch on. We just smiled at each other and laughed. He backed up a little, I backed up a little. We squeezed around each other. We smiled and laughed at each other again and continued on our way. Another reason why we live in Doi Saket, Chiang Mai. And look, I'm not saying that's only Doi Saket. It's highly likely everywhere outside of the big tourist centres of Thailand. Get out of those environments. Come and see Thailand. Come and meet Thai people. Some of the most kind, giving people you'll ever meet. But again, you only get what you give. Again, another beautiful view. You only get what you give, right? You've got to be kind to receive kindness, in my opinion. I guess something I've always tried to think of is it takes less energy to be kind to someone than it does to be mean and nasty, right? Surely it's easier in life to just be kind to people and not be nasty and not be mean. Surely that takes huge energy, huge focus and concentration on how to be horrible to someone. So coming around this bend here, I know I keep saying it, but just around this bend here, there's someone building a house with a stunning view of an amazing rice field. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can just see the bare concrete construction off there in the distance. And this is their view. How nice is that? Yeah, very jealous, very jealous. Holding the gimbal out the car window at the moment, so let's not drop that, Brad. Let's not drop that today. The wife would be impressed with the purchase of a new gimbal. Bring it back inside the car here. Yeah, great looking house. That's going to be cool. So we'll get around the bend and I'll show you what their view is going to be. So this is the house. Stunning. This is the view. How's that? How's that? Back onto it. So for this last bit, I don't know if I should put the camera on me or I should put the camera on what I see. Why don't we put it on what I see? Morning. Doi Saket. Best part of the day.
Turn right, then turn left.
Again, no one's in a hurry. Everyone just works it out. Perfect. No problem. Now, did she say turn right then turn left? I'm pretty sure she did. I don't know how they drive those big trucks around these back roads. They're certainly more skilled than I am. I have a small car, a Honda Civic, and they're moving those big trucks. Not easy. So the coffee shop, Huanpo Coffee. Now I've butchered that name, I'm sure. I asked her yesterday, how do I pronounce that? And I tried to get my head around it, my tongue around it. I don't think I did. I'm doing a good job of it. She seems to think they've spelt it wrong in the translation, and that's what causes the confusion. But I think it's Huanpo. I thought they'd only been open for a little while. Turns out 7 or 8 years. Who knew? But we are going to interview her and video her shop very soon. Not today, but very soon we want to interview her. She was telling me her story yesterday. Really interesting. A city girl, not interested in living in country Doi Saket, but ended up doing it. I believe her father passed away and came back to take care of mum, and then fell in love with Doi Saket. So yeah, would love to hear her story. So I think that's something that we're going to try and do in the next couple of days. My GPS has gone scarily quiet. Look at that.
Head east, then turn right.
There she is.
Turn right.
Thank you. We're back. Turning right.
Continue for 800 meters.
This road here is probably the biggest road I travel on to get to the coffee shop. The busiest road, I should say. Yeah, and the biggest, the widest. So I don't stay on this one for long. We get off this, I think, pretty soon. But again, my morning ritual, this gets me going every day. Get a little right turn here. That's a temple to the right here. Big temple. I don't know the name. I might try and catch that on the way back. Here we go. Big truck. Just work it out. This always confuses me, this little thing here. Am I supposed to be on the left side or am I supposed to be on the right side? I don't know, but I always go here. It's big enough for 2 cars. There is
In 500
a little
meters,
sign.
your destination will be on the left.
Huanpo coffee. You think I've said it right? I don't know. So, again, back on the little side streets, which I love. This is why I get in the car each day, drive down here. It's my peace, my quiet. I always ask my wife if she wants to come. She says no. I think she knows I need to have my alone time in the morning. I think the drive home, I go a different way. It's even more scenic. So we'll do that on the way home. Yeah, bro. Nice delivery. Look at that house. How beautiful is that? That's amazing. This is one of the other reasons why we love Doi Saket. Everything just takes its time. We love it. So check out this awesome little coffee shop. She has a little shop next door where she sells some clothing as well. Huanpo Coffee. This is us. You can just see a little garden out the back there where you can sit and eat. But we are going to film the cafe, but not today. Coffee sorted. Heading home. Second part of my favourite part of the day. I'm going to turn the camera around. I want you to see this part of the drive. Check this view out. I know I've said I've got a lot of favourite parts of my drive. This is certainly one of them. Love that big white house. Check that out. Just beautiful. Relaxing. Quiet. Again, you'll hear the GPS because if I don't put it on, I will get lost. Not that getting lost around here is a bad thing, but I've got stuff to do, so I need to get home. So, old mate out for his morning walk. Another coffee shop down the road here. I have not been there. I intend to go very soon. Called Rolls Space. If we can see it there. I'm led to believe it's excellent. I will get there. That's more of my breakfast destination, I think. But I like sometimes I like a coffee frappe in the morning, and they don't do frappes. So Huanpo does the frappes. So that's why they get my coffee business at the moment. Quiet day at home today, I think. A lot of work to do on the laptop. I don't believe we have any reason to go out today. This may be the first day we've not had to go to Huanpo or Lotus or any of those other places which I'm over. So I'm hoping we get a day at home. Check that place out. Beautiful. This here looks like it's going to be a coffee shop of some description. Nothing's in there yet, but you would assume something that looks like that is ready to go for a coffee shop. And they've even got the drinks fridge in there, so yeah, we'll wait and see. This is one of these windy little sections that I can't go too quick on. Here we go. So how's the house going? It's been 2 weeks, has it? Yeah, I think so. 2 weeks in the new house. It's going very well. Aside from, obviously, if you watched one of my earlier videos, you would have seen we had a large downpour, a serious downpour. Builder told me it would happen, that some of the soil would shift and sink. Even though I knew it was going to happen, it's still a little alarming because we've had a fair amount of soil shift around the boundary wall, and at the back of the house near the septic. And I'm going to stop that conversation and talk again about my favorite. This is number one favorite spot on my morning drive. Remember, this is the place where this house is being built here. And this is the amazing view that these guys are going to score. Just beautiful. Fantastic. Yeah, I'd live there. I'd wake up to that every day. How good's that? Yes, I am using a gimbal while I'm driving. I am. Should I be? Probably not. But I'm doing a grand total of, what speed am I? 19, 20 kilometers an hour. I'm barely moving. I can handle it. Hopefully. We'll soon find out, right? Take it easy. Everything's fine. I'd probably be locked up for this in Australia. Number 272. Reason number 272 why we're leaving the West. Saw an article on Facebook just before about the breakfast restaurant here in Chiang Mai. What's it called? Its name escapes me. It's something like Breakfast Chiang Mai or something like that. Something like that. I'm sure you'll know the one I'm talking about. Where they've got the they've built, and I believe they've been doing it forever and a day. But suddenly it's caught the attention of international media, where they have these steel frames where if you can fit through the steel frame, depending on what steel frame you can squeeze your body through, dictates the amount of discount you get. So if you can squeeze through, I think, the skinniest of skinny steel bars, I think it's a 50% discount on your meal. Great concept, hilarious, right? Great fun. And that's all it is, it's a bit of fun. But no, the Americans have picked up on it, and it's fat shaming. Reason number 273 why we're leaving the West. There's just no fun anymore. Excuse me. There is no fun. That's just a little bit of fun. And there's countless videos online of people trying to squeeze their fat gut. Imagine me going to get my fat gut through one of them. There's countless videos online. Look at that view. Countless videos online of people trying to squeeze through and having a great old laugh at themselves. Blokes with fat bellies trying to squeeze through and bursting in laughter at themselves. No one takes it seriously. It's a bit of fun. It's not fat shaming. If you're too fat to fit through, don't try and fit through. Anyway, I think that was reason number 273 why we're leaving the West. How good's this little spot here? Just surrounded by stunning views. How good is it? The one thing I hate is, and I can't hate it too much because I've just done it myself. So obviously they're selling up a lot of these rice fields as people move into the area and need land for houses. Now, am I supposed to turn left there? Let's keep going. So we're losing some of the rice fields here. Now I can't complain too loudly because I've just done exactly that. But geez, I hope they don't remove them all. That dog has not moved off the road. And myself and the family and the kids and the lady on the motorbike have all gone around it. Not a single fuck was given by that dog. Fantastic. Yeah, so I hope, if I had the money, I think we are left here from memory, yeah. If I had the money, I would buy some land. I'd buy a rice field, a big rice field. I'd plant my house dead in the middle of it, my new house, and I would, I don't know what the right word is, employ locals to farm the rice field. And I would never allow it to be built on, Talking to the lady at the coffee shop, her name is Palm. Talking to Palm at Huanpo Coffee, she was telling me about a foreigner that she knows that's done just that. Put his new house, slap bang in the middle of the rice fields, employs the locals to farm said rice field, and he enjoys the views. It can never be built on, it's his. Perfect. I wonder what they're doing here. Not sure. This looks like farmland, I assume. Wonder what part of the process that is. Is it weed killing? I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out at some stage, the more I live here. Nearly home. We'll get down our soy and you'll see it's a hive of activity. Obviously Songkran is over, so all the construction guys are back. Have some cows hanging out, being overtaken by I think another Honda Wave today. We must be 300 meters from my house. Look at that. Yeah, love it. Just love it. I hope this video is not too boring. For me, it's everything I want. And you could do this too. You could honestly do this. We've said in our previous videos that we built 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, double car garage, large swimming pool house here in Doi Saket on a 400 square meter block. The house is 171 square meters of livable space. Pool is 8 by 3 meters, 1.6 meter deep, and we didn't skimp. We put beautiful tiles in, 600 by 600 tiles. I remember looking to tile something in Australia once, and 600 by 600 tiles, good ones, cost a fortune. Here it was standard. The house has high ceilings throughout. We had to pay extra for that in Australia. Standard here, We put a beautiful Western kitchen in. The bathrooms are stunning, just fantastic. We pay for the deposit. So we used the deposit we saved in Australia to buy our house here. So instead of buying a house in Australia and taking on a 30-year debt, we use that deposit to buy a house outright here in Thailand, in Chiang Mai. No brainer. Go and watch our previous video. 168,000 Australian dollars purchased outright our beautiful home. So here is our soy. And again, this house next to us here, I believe, is a week away from completion. 2 more houses on the right are still maybe 2 months away from completion. But busy. So this is us just here. All right, signing off.